morning. Today we do GK. Today we present the final project. Our project is about mall parking ticket machine. Okay, my name is Amril.
Nurliana Izzati.
Muhammad Tarmizi bin Yahya.
Okay, next slide. Okay, introduction. Okay, mostly we can find this machine at mall. So this is the machine that can detect money. Okay, the machine also can calculate the parking fees, and it will function 24 hours. Next. So this is flowchart for enter the gate entry. Start, we press the button, then the ticket out. The ticket will have day and time entered. So take parking ticket and the gate will be open. And next. So for the compound position, no position. P press the button, Q dispense ticket, R take ticket, S gate open and enter parking ticket. So for example, P and Q. So press the button and dispense the ticket. So we must have both. So the program we run. Okay, RNS. So same also must be true and the program will run. And this is the combination of P and Q and RNS. So it will come up with the same result. Next. So this is for the flowchart for gate out. So we start, insert the parking ticket. When we insert ticket in, they will read it. Either we pay it or not. So if false, the ticket will rejected, and will look back to insert my ticket. And if true, gate will open. Next.
And this is compound proposition for the gate open and gate in. P is insert for gate out. P is insert parking ticket. Q is ticket paid. R is gate open, and S is ticket rejected. First compound proposition is if not insert parking ticket and ticket not paid, then gate not open. The second compound proposition is ticket not paid and ticket rejected. Here's the truth table for the first compound proposition. Not P or actually this is N. Not P and not Q implies not R, which means if we not insert the parking ticket and the ticket is not paid, then the gate is not open. And here's the result for the truth table. And the second one is not Q and S, which is the ticket is not paid, then and ticket will be rejected. Next. Logic and proof. Here we want to prove that the not P implies not R or not Q implies not R is equivalent with not P and not Q implies not R, because the value of truth table is same. And here is the truth table. The first column is P, the second column is not P, the third column is Q, not Q, R, not R, and here's the first compound proposition, not P implies not R, then the not Q implies not R, then the combination between not P implies not R, or not Q implies not R. And the second last is not P and not Q. And the last is the combination of not P and not Q implies not R. Yes, the value show that the value of truth table of this and this is the same. So this is it proof that the compound proposition is equivalent. And here's the flowchart for payment machine, which is a ticket payment machine. Start, and the machine will show this display. Please enter your parking ticket, and the customer will have to insert the ticket, and the machine will process to read the ticket by date, day, and time entered. If the read ticket is false or invalid, the ticket will be rejected and will be entered back to the first process. Next, if the ticket is true or valid, then it will continue with the calculate parking fees by date and day. Actually, this is a wrong symbol. It should be diamond for selection. How to calculate the charging the parking fees is, first selection is by days, which is Monday to Friday, and the second selection is Saturday, Sunday, and public holidays. For the first selection is divided into two, which is motorcycle and car. For motorcycles, per entry for Monday to Friday is 0, which is free. And the car is the first 3 hours is free, and after 3 hours will be RM 1 ringgit every 1 hour. And the second selection is Saturday, Sunday, and public holiday, is divided into two, motorcycle and car. For motorcycle, per entry is RM 1 ringgit, and car for the first 3 hours is RM 2, and after 3 hours the RM 2 ringgit will add with RM 1 ringgit for every 1 hour. After they calculate, then the machine will display the total. So the customer or user have to enter which is RM 1 ringgit, RM 5 ringgit, or RM 10 ringgit notes only. If the note is the other note that is not invalid, that invalid is like RM 20 ringgit and RM 50 ringgit notes, and they will return the money to enter again. If true, the money enter will minus with the total and equal to balance. If the balance is 0, then the ticket will be out, will be printed out and out. If the false, the balance is not 0, then the machine will return the balance by using shilling, coin money, and the ticket will be print out, so the user can take out the ticket. Then this the predicates and quantifiers, which is AX denote as all vehicles can enter to parking lot. Suppose that of all vehicles in parking lot, only cars and motorcycles only can enter for parking. What is the truth value of A cars, A motorcycles, A lorry, and A truck? For the A cars is true because the cars can be parked in the parking lot. And the second is motorcycle. The value is true. Same with the cars. And the lorry and the truck is false because they cannot enter the parking lot and parking there. We can conclude that some vehicles only can enter the parking lot. This the equation for this, and this is the set theory. For the universal is all type of vehicles, and set B is land vehicles, which is part of the universal, and A is vehicles can park in parking lot. Example for universal, is all type of vehicle is have ship, helicopter, jet, boat, and so on. And in B set, and in set B it have land vehicles, which is bus, lorry, truck, van, bicycle, car, and motorcycles. And set A is vehicle can park in parking lot, which is car and motorcycle. So we can conclude that set A is the subset of set B. And this is the functions. How the function is to calculate the parking fees. First, this is the domain, and this is the codomain. The days will go to the type of vehicle, which is car or motorcycles, and they after they detect the vehicles, then they go to the types of charge, which is per entry, first 3 hours and after 3 hours. After they select the one of the type of charge, then they will display the charge or calculate the charge, which is RM0, RM1 ringgit, RM2 ringgit, and RM1 ringgit for every 1 hours. And this is the number theory. Calculation to return balance using division algorithm. First, we have to set the divisor can only use value RM1, RM5, and RM10 node only, because the machine will detect the RM1, RM5, and RM10 nodes. The first example is we set the total parking fees as RM7 ringgit. Then the customer only have RM5 and RM10 nodes. So the divisor should only 5 and 10 can be used. Here's the example: 7 divided by 10. So this is the portion, and then is the balance. So 7 equal to 10 times 1 plus negative 3 equal 7. The customer only use one piece of 10 RM10 nodes. The balance that machine should return is RM3 ringgit. And the second example is set the total parking fees as RM13 ringgit. Then the customer only have 5 and RM10 nodes only. And here's the calculation. RM13 divided by 10 for RM10 nodes. After that, there's balance fees in here. The customer enter the 5 nodes, so the balance will get negative 2. 13 equal to 10 times 1 plus 5 times 1 plus negative 3. Actually, this is negative 2. Wrong. Then the customer only use one piece of RM10 nodes and one piece of RM5 nodes. The balance that machine should return is RM2.
So the related topic is compound proposition, logic and proof, predicates and quantifier, set theory, function, and number theory. So the conclusion is we can understand mathematical reasoning, and the rules of logic give precise meaning mathematical statement, distinguish between valid and invalid argument, and it is important to learn discrete math, to design computer circuits, to construct computer program, and to verify the correctness of programs. So, there. Okay, thank you.
Nak gitu ke?